Did you know that timeouts are out? So are naughty chairs, naughty corners, dunces caps. Here's the thing about timeouts. Timeouts, I think, are really for parents. A timeout should really be a cooling off time. A time when you, mom, can remove yourself so you don't do something to your child that you'll regret having done later. Maybe you said something you didn't mean to say. Maybe you handled your child physically in a way you didn't want to. So instead you take a timeout or a cool off. For children, timeouts don't work because they're a one-size-fits-all response to a child's misbehavior. And what we're trying to do is not only eliminate the behavior one time, we're trying to eliminate it always. So learning has to happen. And if you do the same thing every time your child misbehaves in many ways, she's not going to learn what it is that she did wrong that time that you don't want to have happen in the future. So rather than giving your child a timeout, you need to give her a logical consequence that pertains exactly to the behavior that's just happened, or shall we say misbehavior. So for example, when David takes his fire truck and he's exasperated at something and he throws it across the room, instead of saying, "We don't throw toys," and sending him to his room, you say, "David, fire trucks are not for throwing." And you take that truck and you put it on a shelf where he can see it. And every time he looks up and he sees that fire truck, he says, "I want my fire truck." And you get to say, "I know you do, but fire trucks are not for throwing. We throw balls." Maybe you'll learn to use your fire truck appropriately soon. Or when Amanda is sitting at the dinner table and she's misbehaving in some form or other, fighting with her brother, throwing her food, whatever, instead of sending her to her room for timeout, you get to say, "You know what, Amanda? I think your dinner is done. You're bothering your brother, you're throwing your food, you're having a hard time staying at the table. It's done." And you merely take her from the table. Now the rest of your dinner will be horrible, of course, but she's getting the message that she can't sit at the table unless she behaves in the way you expect her to. Timeouts are out.